Hey, everybody in our healthy and holistic lifestyle lab group. God, that's a mouthful. Hi, good afternoon. It's 3 p.m. Pacific time. That means it's 5 p.m. Central time, and that means that it is 6 p.m. Eastern time. I don't want stars. That's annoying. So I'm really excited for our Product Thursday today. I'm actually not excited, but I am, and you'll understand in a minute. I have been sort of avoiding today's topic, which is Activate. I actually have to pull it up really fast. There's a greens blend that I want to be able to cover with all of you guys, but it's so in depth that I don't have it memorized. So if you're jumping on, say hello to me, lifeactivated.com. So if you haven't ever ordered products from Lab before, if you're not familiar with them, you just go to the website that I'm going to right now. It's called lifeactivated.com, and you can search. So the product we're talking about today is called Activate, and there's a click down menu, and you go to the part where it says livology. This is a part of our livology gut health system. So I'm going to click on that really fast, and then you can click down and pick any one of them. I would always suggest getting the fitness bundle or the livology max bundle, but any product we have online lists all of our ingredients. We're completely transparent. There's a little gray box that says click for supplement facts. If you click on that, it opens up an entire new window that talks about all the ingredients and everything that we have in them, okay? So we're going to talk about Activate. Oh my goodness. So this is this little beauty right here. So many of you post about Activate every day. Like, I'm telling you, you guys blow this group up with your stories about not being able to go a day without Activate, how you can't live without it. It's crazy. And I like Activate because I feel like it is one of our products that you can feel right away. I can feel this working. I have better days, and I especially can feel on the days that I forget about it. I'm really grumpy. I can't focus. I'm very hungry on the days that I forget about it. So let me know in the comments if you're on right now. Let me know. Put a 1 in the comments if you are obsessed with Activate, can't go a day without it, love it. Put a 2 in the comments if maybe you're kind of new, maybe you've just started the fitness bundle or you just started livology, maybe you were sent a sample or you tried it and you're kind of curious, kind of have dipped your toe in a little bit, but you're not full blown yet. Or give me a 3 if you're just here to hang out, you just want to be educated, you want some more information, you're totally not sure yet if it's something you need or want, never tried it. So I want to know who is on the live with us right now. So put a 1 if you're very familiar with it. Put a 2 if you're just kind of brand new, jumping in, not really sure. And then put a 3 in the comments if you are just a little Activate curious. Maybe you don't know. You don't know what you don't know. So let's talk about it. So Activate is our daytime capsule. So we have a 4-part system in livology. I've covered all the other four parts, or 3 parts. I've covered sleep already. I've covered cleanse. I have covered the detox tea. Remember that? Remember poop day? Today we're talking about Activate. And so this is the daytime capsule. This is the capsule that you take during the day. And here's what it does. Okay, so it does a number of things, and we're going to talk about the ingredients. It is heavily armed with nootropics, with adaptogens, specifically adaptogenic mushrooms and herbs. But it's great for energy, okay? And so, but it's not just like a typical energy pill, all right? So it's great for energy. It's great for focus. I feel like I can definitely feel my brain turning on when I take the supplement. So it's not just like the unhealthy like energy drink at the gas station, like can't sit down, can't focus, can't do a single thing. This is very much a different spectrum, okay? I feel like I can single focus, I can single task with this. But the biggest benefit I personally have had, besides energy and the cognitive assistance, is it's a great appetite suppressant, you guys. Like, and it could be the greens blend in it, but I feel like I am not making poor food choices, and I'm not as hungry throughout the day. I'm not as apt to snack. I'm not as likely to reach for my kids' Oreos. I'm not going to finish off my daughter's mac and cheese that she left sitting there. I find that this helps with appetite suppression. If you guys have a big appetite, I work out all the time, I play tennis, whatever, I'm like ravaging hungry oftentimes. And so usually when you're focused on getting your gut healthy, you'll see a lot of those unhealthy cravings going away. But for me, I just need a little help in the appetite department, and this has really helped significantly with appetite suppression. So great for energy. It's very long lasting. It is great for cognitive function. It's got the nootropic, so it's going to help with your mental clarity, your focus, with calming your thoughts down. And it's so great for appetite suppression. And all the ingredients in here you're going to learn, it's not just like an energy pill. They are healing the body. We have detoxifying agents. It's packed with antioxidants. It is packed with things that are actually helping your body to function, and it's helping to heal the gut. Okay, so what else do we want to talk about? So, and if you have questions, guys, pop it in the comments. I can actually see. Hi, Brandy. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Tracy. So Activate, one of the common questions I get asked is, does it have caffeine in it? Yes. We have 3 products here at Lab that contain caffeine. They all contain 150 milligrams of caffeine. That is about the equivalent of 1 10 to 12 ounce big cup of coffee. Okay, so really not a big deal. If you're sensitive to caffeine, it might be a big deal. But most people that I come across can handle 150 milligrams of caffeine, no problem. But that's why we say to take this in the morning. Now, when I have customers that start with Activate, I give them these recommendations. 1, if you're someone that wakes up and downs 2 cups of coffee, you may want to cut down on your coffee when you're first trying Activate, okay? Because yes, it may make you feel jittery if you've already had 32 ounces of dark roast coffee and you've pumped yourself with like 500 milligrams of caffeine and then you add another 150 milligrams on top of it. I know a lot of people who say they take this in the morning or they take it, during lunchtime, and they don't need their caffeine fix anymore, okay? So there are some of you, again, each body is different, your tolerances are different, only you know yourself. I have a lot of people also that they can take this and chug it down with a giant thermos of coffee, and it does not faze them. But for those that are stimulant sensitive, if you're sensitive to caffeine, I would definitely start this in the morning without any caffeine with it or before it, and I would take it on a full stomach. Now it says to take it with a full glass of water already. I'm going to one-up that. Take it with a full stomach. Take it with food, okay? You don't have to. I have a lot of customers that take this with just water before they eat or they fast, and if that works for you, great. It makes me feel a little weird, again, because it's packed with greens blend and mushrooms. It has so much stuff in there. I just feel like it settles in my stomach better, and I have customers who've been like, thank you so much. That tip really helped me. I'm tolerating it much better. I feel like it helps me if I'm taking it on a full stomach, so I hope that helps. Okay, so now let's talk about ingredients. Sarah says, I love how it curbs my cravings. That was huge for my weight loss. Yeah, and a lot of us that are going through this gut health program, not all of us, okay? There are some people that are trying to get their gut healthy because they need to gain weight, and that's okay. Our products are not a weight loss product, but sometimes the process of getting the gut healthy does lead to us losing a lot of inflammation and a lot of weight. And these can be very, very beneficial and effective for that. So I talked about the most common question I get asked is, does it have caffeine in it? Yes, it has 150 milligrams of caffeine. So do our CBD capsules. So does our CBD energy drink, okay? So those are the 3 products the lab has. All 3 of them have 150 milligrams of caffeine. Okie doke. So now, we're gonna go down this list. I don't know if you guys have seen the back of this, but it has a great ingredient profile. So it has 50% of your daily allowance for vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin E. And the beauty of that is if you're taking this in the fitness bundle, if you're taking it with Morvita is packed with vitamin A. It's packed with vitamin C. It's packed with vitamin D. So with this in combination with your Morvita, you're getting way more than you even need, okay? Which is great. It has 150% of the B vitamins, B1, B2, niacin, and B6. And it has 20,000, we'll talk about this because it's another common question I get asked where people are like, oh my gosh, why does this product have so much vitamin B12? Like, it has like 20,000% of the daily recommended dose. And that's because when I don't know who it is, the FDA or the CBC or the ABC, whatever acronym decides that these dietary recommendations, the percentage daily value, those are to keep you from getting gravely ill. Like, your body needs only like 42 micrograms of vitamin B12 so that like you don't get like a disease from like the 1700s, okay? But what the actual body needs for optimum function, for high level nerve reacting, your body firing on all cylinders, there's a lot of leeway with things like vitamin C, vitamin D, and vitamin B12, okay? So it's very common for supplements to have a ton, 2.6 milligrams, which is not actually that much, really. Oh, this one has 480 micrograms. Okay, so again, really, that's not a ton of vitamin B12, but it is way more than what you need in order to just maintain minimal health. We don't want you to maintain minimal health. We want you to be at optimal health, okay? So what's interesting is that vitamin B12, about 15% of the general population is thought to be deficient in B12. And B12 is needed to make red blood cells. It's also needed for nerve tissue, it's needed for DNA, it's needed for healthy cardiovascular function. And so the benefit to taking additional B12 is that your body is only going to absorb as much as it needs. And so any excess is just going to pass through the urine, okay? So you don't want to be deficient in B12. You definitely want to be firing on all cylinders. B12 is really, really important, and you're probably not getting B12 in your food. I'm just going to say it. That's why like so much of the population is actually deficient, because it's like most heavily found in like liver. I don't know how many of you are eating liver, but I'm not. So I love that it is in my supplement. All right, so there's a big difference between the percentages here that they recommend for baseline, like not having malnutrition, and then your optimal function in the body. There's a lot of wiggle room there, okay? So it's not a bad thing that we have like 20,000% the daily recommended dosage of B12. That's another question, just wanted to cover it as we get going. There's also a grains blend, and I think that this is probably one of the reasons why that it helps so much with my appetite suppression, is because I'm getting such good ingredients in my body. I'm putting all that in my stomach, it's getting into my intestines. So I just want to tell you what is in the Activate Greens blend, okay? I'm not going to go into like the science of these. It's a massive list. We have organic wheatgrass, whole leaf powder, organic barley, organic alfalfa grass, organic pea protein, organic flaxseed, organic apple fiber, organic spinach, organic spirulina, organic chlorella, organic broccoli, organic apple flavor, organic Jerusalem artichoke, organic rose hips, organic pineapple, organic carrot, organic acerola, which I almost said areola, you're welcome, organic beetroot, organic raspberry, and organic stevia, okay? That's just the tip of the iceberg, okay? That is what is in the greens blend in here. So you're talking about pumping amazing ingredients into your body. Hello, I know I'm not eating, what's I don't know, Jerusalem artichoke. I'm not eating that, okay? I'm just not. Now let's talk about some of the other ingredients that are in here and what they do. So there are 3 ingredients in here that we're mostly getting the caffeine from. We're going to cover those 3 caffeine, which is giving you the energy portion of this first. Then we're going to talk about the nootropics. Then we'll talk about some of the adaptogens, okay? So there's 3 ingredients in here that are giving you that caffeine profile for long, sustained energy throughout the day. The first one is green tea extract. That does contain caffeine. It aids in weight loss. It has a wide range of health benefits, from heart health, liver health, brain health, your skin. It also has green coffee bean extract, which also contains caffeine, but lower amounts than coffee. It's associated with weight loss, energy, anti-inflammatory, blah, blah, blah. If you guys were on when I talked about the CBD energy capsules, I went into depth on, because green tea and green coffee bean extract are also in our 2 CBD energy products. And if you haven't watched those videos, first of all, why? Why haven't you watched them? Because I'm a mother effing treat, okay? I am a treat, all right? You need to go back and rewatch my video, because they have a very different ingredient profile. They're very interesting, and they work a little bit differently than Activate does. So I covered these 2 ingredients. If you're like, oh my gosh, you're just passing over them, that's because we covered it, y'all. Go back and watch the video. But the interesting part of Activate, I don't know why I'm crushing this right now, is yerba mate. Okay, so we also have the ingredient of yerba mate in Activate, and that is not in the other 2 products. So yerba mate, I can't really call it a tea, because tea is technically from like tea leaves, but yerba mate is a traditional South American like beverage drink, and it's brewed from like the leaves and stems of the yerba mate plant. It's a tree that belongs in the holly family. It's widely consumed in Argentina, in Uruguay, Paraguay, and Brazil, where the mate tree is most indigenous. You'll also find it sometimes in energy drinks. Sometimes, like when I'm like checking out at Walmart, other places, I see these glass jars of it. I don't particularly care for the taste. It does have like a tea taste to it. Sometimes it's bitter. It's traditionally drinking by I have a South American friend, and he drinks it with like this hollow straw from like a gourd thing. It's actually pretty cool, like culturally. But like coffee and other teas, it stimulates the nervous system because it has energy and has caffeine in it. And it's very commonly consumed as an energy booster. So no matter where you are, if you're in Asia, you had tea. If you're in Africa, you probably had guarana berries or other things. If you're in South America, you grew up with yerba mate. But every culture basically has its own energy giver. And so this is another great addition into Activate because like all of our products, it's natural. It's from the earth. It's natural stuff. It's very antioxidant, very anti-inflammatory. It's also associated with weight loss. I'm standing up, by the way. If you see me moving around, it's because I'm so excited. I love Activate. Also, so now we're going to get into some of the nootropics. So hopefully, if you don't already, nootropics are ingredients or plants or herbs, but they help with brain function. And so a lot of times, in fact, let me know in the comments if you feel like Activate helps your brain. Does it help your memory? Does it help your focus? Does it help? And like, whatever it helps with, I feel like it just turns my brain on. And that is what nootropics do. When you're feeling that with Activate, that's the nootropic ingredient profile. So the first nootropic I want to talk about is red ginseng extract. It's commonly touted for its antioxidant, anti-inflammatory effects. It can also help regulate blood sugars. It can help with certain types of sickness. It also helps to strengthen the immune system, enhances brain function. Again, that's what makes it a nootropic. It reduces fatigue, and it improves symptoms of, I can't say the word because I'm not a medical professional, but dudes out there, if like, maybe you're having a little trouble with like, your pee-pee getting hard, red ginseng is known for helping the little fella, okay? Oh my God, I'm so cringy. Okay, next step is Bacopa monnieri. Monnieri? Bacopa M-word, okay? It's commonly known as the water hyssop. It's an herb often used in Ayurveda. And so it's taken for the sole purpose of improving cognitive function. It also helps with stress relief, and it generally enhances vitality. So it interacts with the dopamine and serotonin systems. And so it really like promotes neuron communication. So that's when I tell you, like, you can feel your brain firing up, right? You feel like you can work better, you can accomplish more, you can single task, you can focus on the job and get it completed. The plants out there in the world, there are plants that are meant to help our brain function better. And Bacopa monnieri also has a really high antioxidant quotient. It helps improve memory, and some research suggests that it can reduce cortisol as well. Okay, next one is, so it's actually a nootropic and an adaptogen. So this one is on both. It's nootropic and an adaptogen. It's called rhodiola. This might be something you've already heard about before. I was super hippy dippy even before I found lab products, and I have rhodiola in my cupboard. It was in my like bag of tricks. It's great stuff. It's incredible for the body. So rhodiola is an herb that grows in cold mountainous regions of Europe and Asia. It's considered an adaptogen, which means that it helps your body to adapt to stress when it's consumed. Okay, so think of nootropics, brain, adaptogens, helping the body mitigate and manage stress. Nootropics, brain, adaptogens, body. Okay, so rhodiola may help decrease stress, reduce fatigue. It helps your mental health and sadness. That's also what makes it on the nootropic end too. I can't say medical terms, but it can help with your mental health. People take it sometimes for that. It can improve brain function, which means specifically learning and memory. It can help with exercise and sports performance. It's very anti-disease. It helps support the pancreas and kidney function. So rhodiola, again, is great. People love it. Now we're going to talk about the 3 adaptogenic mushrooms that are in Activate. We have a whole host of people, nutritionists. We have some naturopathic doctors. Almost always what I hear is the product that gets them to be like, oh my gosh, I'm coming over to lab. I got to do this. I got to tell my patients about this product, is they look at the ingredient profile and Activate. And they go crazy for these ingredients because they work, you know what I mean? But these 3 mushrooms, adaptogenic mushrooms, are all the rage. Like, you can't go into Whole Foods or Sprouts without somebody trying to force mushrooms down your throat. Here, try this mushroom coffee. Hey, try this mushroom drink. Hey, you want a mushroom muffin? Hey, you want mushroom? Okay, no, I don't want. That sounds nasty. Okay, and honestly, some of them aren't too nasty, but they're very pricey in my opinion. So the first one we have in here is reishi. or reishi? I don't know. I'm just going to go with reishi mushroom. And so that helps with your immune system. It helps to reduce stress. It helps to lessen fatigue. So you can see, in combination with naturally occurring caffeine sources and nootropics and adaptogens, you can see how this bad boy, and a greens blend, you can see how this bad boy is really helping your body. Like, you can see how it's not just giving you energy like for the day, long-term, like cellular level wise, it's helping your body. We also have chaga mushroom, which is super liver protective, reduces inflammation, helps your blood sugar, helps your blood pressure, helps lower cholesterol. Not that anyone cares about this, but chaga mushrooms are completely disgusting looking, and it looks like a dog turd. I don't know, like, I don't want to go and buy it and take a big old bite out of it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad it's in this. And then cordyceps. So cordyceps, has anybody seen, God, what's the name of the show with Pedro Pascal? Oh, Last of Us. Has anybody seen the show called Last of Us? Okay, if you have, you've gotten the wrong vision of cordyceps. So cordyceps is actually a very helpful mushroom. It's not like a take over the world Walking Dead mushroom. That's just movie stuff, guys. That's just Hollywood stuff. But cordyceps, it helps to boost exercise performance. It helps with heart health, and it fights inflammation. So adaptogenic mushrooms are all the rage right now. Like, you are not a cool person that shops at Whole Foods unless you can talk about adaptogenic mushrooms. So when people talk about, like, oh, you want to try my thing? Girl, I take 3 mushrooms, okay? They're in my Activate capsule. And a lot of those mushrooms don't really taste very well. Like, I'm not just going to go chow down on the one that looks like dog poop. I'm just not. Let's face it, I'm not. I'm not even going to eat. I mean, the only way I'm going to eat mushrooms is when they're sauteed in oil and garlic and they're on like a New York steak. That's it. I might eat mushrooms then. Okay, so last ingredient that I want to cover that's in Activate. It's like one of my favorite things to talk about. In fact, if you search in this group fulvic acid, okay, fulvic acid is in here, you'll see that I have previously nerded out about fulvic acid like several times. I'm sorry, I'm just an ingredient nerd. I like it. I like learning this stuff, whatever. But I love detoxing. I love learning about the detox pathways of the body. I love the liver. I love learning about it. But I also, there's a lot of toxins that we're consuming every day. And so I'm also someone that I do fascia work, so myofascial release in relieving toxins. I deeply, deeply believe in saunas, but it's not honestly, there's some things you have to do within your body to make those more effective. And so one of those is taking like a chelating agent like fulvic acid before you go into a sauna, so it's going to bind with all the impurities as you're sweating them out. I didn't know this. So fulvic acid is considered a humic substance or of humic acid, basically. So meaning it's a naturally occurring source that is found in like soils, compost, tar, rocks, things like that. So traditionally, before we over-farmed America, this compound like fulvic, acid and stuff like that was in foods grown in healthy soils. But we have depleted our soil, you guys, so we need this stuff. We really, really do. So in the drink, where is it? Let me find it. Remember when I talked about this guy? Remember when I was talking about Lipican energy drink? And I was like, woo, totally having a girl crush on Sheila G. Remember when I talked about that? Because it was so high in fulvic acid. That's like a tar form of fulvic acid. So we have regular fulvic acid here. But what's crazy is that fulvic acid is believed to be responsible for most of what Sheila G has medicinal properties, magic medicinal properties. So fulvic acid is effective at neutralizing a wide range of toxin materials. So anything from heavy metals to radioactive waste to petrochemicals. We are surrounded by petrochemicals. There's heavy metals everywhere, you guys. Your body needs to be detoxifying them. And they can sometimes get trapped or remain in the tissues of your body. So consuming things like fulvic acid before sweating and getting your workout in, before going to the sauna, before doing a detox tea, it's really going to help your body get rid of those bad wastes, okay? So fulvic acid breaks down elemental minerals, ideal for human consumption. So it is known that fulvic acid is readily admitted into living cells. It's vital in delivering substantial amounts of nutrients and minerals to those cells as well. So it, You guys, I can talk about fulvic acid all day. I think it's really cool. I have done heavy metal detoxes, like I have done parasite detoxes, like I love all that stuff. I nerd out, and fulvic acid is like, the fact that they have included it into our Activate, like, thank you so much, Lab. So that is just me nerding out on our ingredient profile. I'm just gonna see, what questions do you guys have? Like, hit me with your hardest, toughest Activate questions. And while you type them, and you better be typing, I want you guys to trip me up. I'm gonna see if there are any questions here. Oh, there's, I have to be on a computer. I literally have a cell phone, my iPad, I have one screen over here, I have one screen over here because I cannot see comments when I go live anymore. And yes, Tracy, I see you. Yes, you can say that you ate your greens. I made a post with like taco meat and rice and cheese the other night, and somebody was like, "Where's your greens, girl?" And I was like, "More Vita and Activate, yo." That's where my greens are. Okay. Let's see if there's any questions. Raylene says, "Activate almost every morning unless I'm feeling some CBD capsules." Oh, great question. Okay. We're gonna cover that too. Hold on. I need to get my props. Do I have my props? I don't know, guys. I don't know. All right, well, I have a little sample. So this is, remember when I talked about CBD capsules and Activate? So, because these are all natural ingredients, how you take them and fiddle with them is up to you. I do have some customers that are like they're used to drinking a ton of caffeine throughout the day. They might take one in the morning, and they may take a second Activate in the afternoon. I'm pretty stimulant tolerant, okay? If I've had a long day, or let's say I got into bed late or whatever, I'm totally okay with taking 2 Activate. It might totally ramp someone else up, okay? Some people like to take 2 Activate in the morning. Again, totally cool with you, dude. Whatever rocks your world, whatever floats your boat. Some people in the morning will take an Activate and a CBD energy capsule. Again, totally cool, dude. Experiment, see what works for you. Some people will do Activate in the morning and an energy capsule at lunchtime. And for those people, I'm just gonna say, like, you need to maybe put the phone down and get some more sleep. Like, honestly, like, really. But some people like that really stimmy stuff, and at least you're getting it in from natural ingredients that are helping your body. I would say I use this one before I go to like a heavy hike or a workout or before tennis. I always start my mornings out with Activate. I never forget it. And then if I'm having a rough day or I need like mood enhancement or mood control, I will pop in CBD caps as needed. But I don't ever go a day without Activate. There was something else I was gonna say. Oh, another tip, because you're gonna feel so crummy when you start using this and you forget it once. It's the worst, you guys, it's the worst. I keep it in my car. So I keep Sleep and Cleanse by my bedside table at home so I don't forget to take them. I keep this usually in my purse or in my car because I don't want to get like running my errands, or like if you go to work, you don't want to get to the office and be like, damn it, I don't want to be here because I forgot my Activate and I'm so hungry and I want to eat all the snacks and all the donuts. So that's my little tip for taking Activate. Now I'm just gonna see if anyone else has any questions. Tracy says, I take CBD energy capsule, Activate, and my energy mix all in the morning. Tracy, who hurt you? Are you okay? Are you a cyborg, maybe? Like, should we address this maybe privately? I don't know, but you publicly posted that. So you really like energy. You are just a purple beam of energy light. But yes, it works. You know, like every human body is different, and depending on your weight or your metabolism, people need different things. Let's see if there's any other questions. Okay, well, if there's no questions, I'm going to jump off, but I just wanted to share with you why you love it. And if you are the type of person that uses this in conjunction with CBD energy capsules, please let us know how you do that. Do you take both in the morning? Do you take them at different times? Do you prefer one over the other? So if you take both, what happens if you forget energy capsules? Like, how do they differ? You know, like, I just want to hear how it makes you feel with those. But you guys, this is a really important part of the fitness bundle. And so if you haven't grabbed your Livology products, or maybe you have, you tried it for a day or two, my suggestion is get the fitness bundle, commit for 3 months. Like really, it can take a long time to start seeing changes in the gut. It is so worth it, you guys. It is so, so worth it. The fitness bundle is a game changer, especially like I talked about how using this in conjunction with Morvita for those vitamins, right? Using this in conjunction with sleep and with cleanse at night, it really is a life-changing system. So please get with whoever invited you to this group. Jump on that fitness bundle bandwagon, try it out and commit. Like you're not going to change your whole gut in a couple of weeks. You've been spending a lifetime damaging it. So get with whoever invited you. Thanks for jumping on with me today. Have a good one.